We all love RGB lights, but not all of us can afford it. That's why today, I'm gonna review some affordable lights I found off Shopee and see whether they're really worth the bargain. Welcome to Review, a series where we review cheap alternatives to desirable but out-of-budget items. Today, we will be reviewing 3 different RGB lights. First is the conventional fairy light. Next is the RGB Stand. And lastly, this RGB light bulb. So, first we have this fairy lights. Let's check it out. It's sort of messed up, but it's fine. Let's see the color. It is like a rainbow kind of color. I thought it was the warm light kind. Maybe we ordered the different one instead. Yeah, but the aesthetic of it is actually pretty nice. The lights are not too dim. It's quite bright in my opinion. Maybe like when decorating your desktop area, this would be the perfect one because it's actually quite small and it's actually quite close. It's giving me Christmas vibes. Yeah, so this light is actually pretty basic. It's just an on-off switch. There's like no special effects or like alternating colors or like it going around. So moving on. So up next we have this RGB stand. Okay, it is very pretty and it acts according to like the volume I am at. So if I'm loud, it will be like super loud, and if I'm softer, it will just be like a little bit like that. And there's a lot of different options, like different modes. There's like this that goes from up to down, and then we have another one which is this is very nice. This is very pretty. Okay. And then, this is a bit more weird in my opinion. It's like Tetris. I don't know. Many different modes that you can play with, and they have the brightness. You want it to be like a bit more dimmer or like super bright so you can match your setup. That is very much appreciated. I personally would use it like on a daily basis because I listen to a lot of music and this might just complete my own setup. Lights give life to any setup, but is color really necessary? Leave your comments down below. Okay, the last product I have is this RGB light bulb. It looks very plasticky and sounds quite... It's not glass, so... And it has this like magic lighting remote controller and this, I don't know, this thing to plug in. So let's plug it in. As you can see, it's a bit hard to put it in. Probably because like this thing is the issue. It's a bit small for our socket size. Let's test this product. I think the colors are not too bad, but it's stated on the box you can have 16 million colors, but I don't see 16 million colors here. So that's an issue. Like, go on. And there's only 4 like magic effects, which is flash, smooth, fade, and strobe. Oh my god, this is like police. Okay, so I just switched the light bulb of this with like the light bulb that we just bought. So let's test it out if it really works. So I think it's much nicer with this thing on. So I think it's a good alternative. Like when buying light bulbs and you want like RGB things, you buy it for this kind of product because it makes it much more fuller and nicer. And the effects are also much more subtle in my opinion with this thing over it. Maybe not the lower setting, but the middle one is quite nice. So yeah, should this item just be remain viewed or is it actually variable? Well, in my opinion, I think this RGB stand is actually quite variable. I enjoy looking at how this like sound thing reacts whenever I talk and like when the volume increase. I think it's a really nice addition to any setup. And yeah, it's very pretty. As for the others, I feel like it should just remain viewed. There's nothing special about it, especially this fairy light. It's so basic, it's just on and off. It does nothing to my setup. And yeah, it's not it. As for this, I just feel that it's very cheap and just for the few moments that we plugged it in, right? it actually warms up. Like it's actually quite hot right now. So I feel like it's too cheap for the price, and it might just explode and boom. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content, do remember to subscribe and just comment down below what kind of product you would like us to review next. That's all for today. Bye!